other leads here in Zozo, and you can't really trust anybody else anyway. Sam is holding his own for the record. He does anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 damage, which is always nice. Let's head up, and I've done the wrong way. We need to go towards the armor shop for whatever reason. So let's head over to the right. It has been a while since I've been in Zozo, so I did forget. Is this the way? This is not the way. It is this door. Rust dissolved thanks to my rust rid, and now we can head inside. Kind of. Now we can head inside, and we have found the caves of Mount Zozo. And we should have new enemies here, but there's also a lot of treasure chests for us to find. New enemy first, though. We're taking on Ursus. We are still vanished, as you can see. Yeah, 1,500. Not bad. That's almost as much as Elvis does with his drill. Of course, I could do a little bit better damage with Sam if I gave him the Atlas armlet instead of the sprint shoes, but I did not. Here we can get an ice shield. I already have a few of those. Do we have another new enemy? We do. We have an upgrade Hades Gigas. This is a Boris. But because we are all vanished, this should be quite simple for me to do. If I remember right, there isn't a single person here that can get rid of my vanished status until we get to, well, I don't think it's a spoiler for me to say there's going to be a boss. So until the boss, well, yeah, a boss, I should say. And here we get a red cap, which is a new piece of equipment. I will give it to, actually, I should probably, yeah, Elvis. Elvis needs it. It does lower a lot of stats for him, unfortunately, but I want you to take a look at this. He has 1920 HP now. Should I put the red cap on him? He now has 2,400, up by 25%, if my math is correct, and there's a good chance it's not. So let's head down here, and I do not believe... this is the way to go. Another Boris. Let's continue on. I almost didn't see that bridge there, but I knew that there had to be some way. And in this treasure chest here, we can get a Thunder Shield, one of the best shields in the game. Who's using a shield? Ice Shield? No. Thunder Shield. Not only is it one defense better than the Ice Shield, it actually has no elemental weakness. It absorbs lightning, nullifies wind, and halves damage by fire and ice. So I like this one better. I'm going to stick it on Elvis. Ice Shield, that's fine. And that's all I got for now. Okay, let's move on. We need to head back up these stairs and back up top. Here, we can just keep going, find ourselves another treasure chest. Let's continue up, and we can get the Aegis Shield out of this. That's another shield. This is some good stuff that we're getting. The Aegis Shield, as you can see, it does more physical defense than the Thunder Shield, and it also does a lot more magic defense and magic block. However, it has no elemental strengths or weaknesses for that matter. So I am just going to replace the Ice Shield with that on Glenn. That's probably the best idea for me here. Yeah, magic block. Look at that. It's up by 30 now. Ridiculous. Let's keep going. What we need to do is head through the upper left one here, and here we can get a gold hairpin, which I don't think we have actually gotten before, even though I've probably mentioned it a couple times. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Gold hairpin and not... Yes, there we go. Gold hairpin. This is the one that we got Toph. Well, we bypassed this by getting Toph, so now you can get it. Half MP consumed. It's fairly nice, but MP is not usually an issue for me, so I don't necessarily need it, and I might wager that a little bit later on in order to get another dragon horn, I believe it is. So let's move on. Continuing up the mountain, we do have more new enemies, Punishers and Scrappers. They shall all succumb to Airblade, though, I have a feeling. Sure, we'll use other stuff in case they don't die, but chances are they're gonna die. No, the Punishers live. Good for you. Good for you. As you can see, Coco doesn't do nearly as much damage as Limea did with the enhancers. But that's fine, that's fine. Really, that's for dodging, which I'm already doing because I am invisible. More new enemies? No. Actually, I'm almost forgetting something very important. Let's head up here. There is a save point. I don't necessarily need to use that just yet. You might want to, though. Let's go ahead and step on this. And as you can see, it has unleashed a dragon that is flying around. Should you stand in its path, it is boss time. We're up against the storm dragon. He's going to be using some high level stuff against us. There's no other way to put it. Our stuff is going to go away. Let's go ahead and morph. Morph does last twice as long now because of fighting Fumbaba. I don't know, once Coco comes back in your party, morph is much better, much better. We're gonna go ahead and cure everybody. Pearl, very nice, Pearl activated. But our main damage dealer here is going to be Elvis and his Bum Rush, which, God, it sounds so bad that that's his ultimate, but that's his ultimate. What do you want me to say? Cure 2 is off, so I can go ahead and jump. Glenn did need the heal. Unfortunately, he was in the air when I casted it, so he doesn't get the heal, because that's how this game works. That's one of my gripes, always is how that works. He is actually weak to lightning, so I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk doing a lightning. Of course, when we are morphed, we do more damage. Hopefully I can get off a few attacks here with Bomb Rush, with nice 3. I'll take 3. Bolt 2, how much damage are we doing here? Over 9,000. I almost hesitated, but I ended up saying it anyway. Down goes the Storm Dragon. You can't steal anything from him, just for the record. You get 10 magic points of force armor off of him. That force armor is going to be very nice. 6 dragons left, and of course we do have the save point. Let's go ahead and look at that force armor instead of the Minerva. If I remember right, yeah, it does give you magic block, but it also has a couple elemental strengths, which is halves the damage from fire, bolt, ice, wind, and earth. It doesn't absorb, it doesn't nullify, but it halves, which is pretty nice. But the Minerva is so much better. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'll be right back. All healed and saved and ready to move on. 2 more steps. Let's continue on. What we need to do is follow the pretty basic path here. And no, the Punisher is a rerun. After all, we were told somebody was here, but we haven't been able to find that somebody just yet. So hopefully by making it through this, we can find the person that we are looking for. It has been a while, and I think we have found him. What does it say? Dear Lola, I am writing to beg for your forgiveness. I am guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I have only now realized the error of my ways. I hope I can correct a great wrong. Your boyfriend, who you thought was in Mobley's, passed away some time ago. I have been writing in his stead. We humans tend to allow the past to destroy our lives. I implore you not to let this happen. It is time to look forward, to rediscover love, and embrace the beauty of life. You have so much of life left to live. Kanijo. And in here, it's locked, unfortunately. But we should be able to find something, hopefully, to unlock that. But first, Kanijo. Off goes the pigeon. Kanijo. He's been so nice to Lola. The world before the fall. Delightful is the light of dawn. Noble is the heart of man. Kanijo! Oh, yeah, hey, you're alive! Kanijo. I shall go with you. I shan't leave the world as it is. But how did you find me? Wait, tell me you didn't read my letters. Oh, poor embarrassed Kanijo. Yes, put all the flowers away, Kanijo. Surely we did not see any of what's going on here. There's still some up top. Did you? There we go. Yes. All the flowers. I think they're made of silk. I think they're fake flowers, but either way, all the flowers. These, there. Merely a diversion of mine. Kanijo, these flowers are gorgeous. Well, I guess they're real. Maybe they're silk. This is an outrage. Seriously? What kind of laugh was that? I guess he's happy for what we did. I learned of that poor girl when I passed through Miranda. I heard that she sent a letter every day, but never received any reply. Something inside me snapped. As I wrote to that girl, I realized I was very much like her. I was looking behind, full of despair. My eyes were closed, and then something changed. And he has joined our party. I know he's not in our party. Should you go through this with just 3 party members, he'll join you right then and there. I would not recommend that, though, unless you're pretty damn confident you can take on the Storm Dragon, or you just want to ignore the Storm Dragon for now and come back. If we head out here, we see something shiny on the ground. I must grab the shiny. It's the key to his treasure chest. Now... Actually, what I want to do is I want to open this treasure chest with Kanijo in my party. So I should be able to warp out of here. Let me just make sure that I can. Warp, warp, warp. There it is. Let's go ahead and warp out of here, which puts us back outside of Zozo. I am going to get him back in the party, and I will meet you back in that room. This is a lot of work just to get us a little scene, but I'm going to do it. And we'll see what he looks like once we are in that room once again. I'll have him fully equipped by then. Bye-bye, Sam.